Look at me, I'm
The San Francisco 49ers got a jump on their offensive-minded offseason when they acquired franchise quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo at midseason. That brings them full circle to keep focusing on defense with the team needs in the 2018 NFL Draft. General Manager John Lynch took defensive end Solomon Thomas, inside linebacker Reuben Foster and cornerback Arkello Witherspoon with his first 3 picks of his first draft in 17. They are joined by 5th-round tight end George Kittle as 4 projected second-year starters in 18. More 6 QBs come off the board in SN's latest That's Pretty Good immediate help for a 10-pick haul, with major help from trading down from No. 2 overall. In this year's NFL free agency, Garoppolo saw the team add both center Weston Richburger and running back Jerick McKinnon as key parts of Kyle Shanahan's offense. The big splash, however, came defensively in signing cornerback Richard Sherman soon after he was released by the rival Seahawks. So how does that all set the table for the 49ers in the 18 draft? It starts with seeing what picks they have to work with. 49ers 2018 NFL Draft picks: Round 1, No. 9, Round 2, number 59, from No. Round 3, number 70, from Chi. Round 3, No. 74, Round 4, No. 128, from Pitt. Round 5, number 143, from NYJ. Round 6, number 184. Round 7, No. 223, from Mia. Round 7, No. 240, from KC. 49ers 2018 draft needs edge rusher. The 49ers were tied for 26th in the NFL with only 30 sacks last season. The hope is Thomas can convert his freakish skill set into dominance, but it would help to have another young, viable threat to take the blocking attention off him. Outside linebacker: for now, the 49ers are still counting on Foster to play a big role in the middle and got some insurance in former Chargers starter Corey Toomer. But on the outside, Eli Harold is shaky and Malcolm Smith is coming off a season loss to a torn pectoral. Because Smith can flip to either weak or strong side, San Francisco needs to find a KJ Wright-type rangy tackler and cover man to support Foster. Safety: Jaquiski Tartt is ideal for the strong starting spot, but Eric Reed was unsigned in the free safety role. 7th-rounder Adrian Colbert played okay as a rookie through 6 starts, but there's nothing spectacular yet about his playmaking. Jimmy Ward, who's better off at either corner or nickelback, isn't an answer. The 49ers could use a versatile, more adept cover man. Offensive line: Richburg takes care of center, but at left guard, Larkin Tomlinson and Jonathan Cooper are makeshift retreads. At right guard, Joshua Garnett, a 16 first-rounder, didn't play at all in 17 after knee surgery. And while left tackle Joe Staley needs a successor soon, he and right tackle Trent Brown were terrific together last season, making the interior a much bigger priority. Wide receiver: the 49ers did extend Marquise Goodwin and are happy about what he and Pierre Garçon can do as busy targets for Garoppolo. But after not dipping into free agency for a little more size and red zone pop, that must be addressed at some point. Cornerback: Sherman, Witherspoon, Ward and K'Waun Williams could end up being a good group, but given Sherman's age, Witherspoon's youth and Ward and Williams' uncertainty in sub-packages, the 49ers need some more quality depth and upside. More Browns draft picks: first-round options and late-round sleepers. First-round plan: No. 9, Minka Fitzpatrick, DB, Alabama. At Erwin James, S, Florida State. Not too long ago, it seemed like the 49ers would have no shot at Fitzpatrick picking out of the top 5, but because of the quarterbacks, Penn State running back Saquon Barkley and NC State defensive end Bradley Chubb, the former Crimson Tide secondary leader, is looking like he'll be available. When teams are evaluating Fitzpatrick as just a corner, they're siding more with the pure-positioned Denzel Ward of Ohio State. And then comes teams deciding how high they want to go on a safety, which has similarly caused James' stock to slip a bit. The 49ers are taking an in-depth look at Fitzpatrick with an extended visit, but between the Browns at No. 4, the Buccaneers at No. 7 and the Bears at number 8, someone could still spoil that match. Luckily for San Francisco, there isn't much of a drop-off from Fitzpatrick to James as a fallback option. Second, guessing that plan while Fitzpatrick or James would be a nice piece to round out the secondary behind Thomas and Foster. Those players could also use some extra support up front. The 49ers still have remnants of their old 3-4 base up front with Arik Armstead and DeForest Buckner. While Buckner has settled nicely in as a 4-3 tackle, Armstead needs to be replaced to lead the rotation opposite Thomas. Texas San Antonio's Marcus Davenport is among the intriguing pass rushers gaining steam and moving up the board late in the draft process. Boston College's Harold Landry is also in play to go ahead of his mid-first round projections. There might be greater appeal though in Virginia. Tech linebacker Tremaine Edmonds, because of his versatility to potentially flank Foster against the run while also getting to the quarterback. Davenport has great upside as a sack artist, but Edmonds is a little more complete at another position of need. Georgia's Roquan Smith is a similar playmaker firmly on the 49ers' second-level radar for the first round. The unlikely availability of Notre Dame offensive lineman Quentin Nelson would be the only thing to make the 49ers stray away from defense if they stay put at no. 9. Don't act surprised if the 49ers swing another big trade down. San Francisco's pick will have greater value should one of the consensus top 4 quarterbacks last through the first 8 picks. In that scenario, the 49ers can recreate last year's coup and find a team looking to grab a quarterback to increase the volume of picks, with the Browns, Giants, Jets and Broncos already in the top 4 to take quarterbacks if needed. The Bills, who hold no. 12 and number 22, should be on speed dial for Lynch. Then consider 2 other AFC East teams who might also be in the mix for a quarterback: the Dolphins at no. 11 and the Patriots at number 23 and no. 31. There's no good reason for the 49ers to trade up because whoever the best available player becomes after the early run on quarterbacks is bound to mesh with a need. Sign up for a free 30-day trial of DAZN and watch the NFL Draft Live Day 2 plan. The 49ers have 3 picks in a 16 selection span from no. 59 to no. 74. Based on the values of this draft, edge rusher, offensive line and wideout will come more into play here. There's a chance one of 2 defensive ends, LSU's Arden Key or Ohio State's Sam Hubbard, have a Foster-like fall into the 49ers' laps, but the team is also keyed into Florida State's Josh Sweat in this same range. Auburn's Josh Holland and Wake Forest's Duke Ejiofor also fit the unique Leo role in San Francisco's defense. A slider the 49ers would jump on at guard is UTEP's Will Hernandez, but Auburn's Braden Smith is bound to be around in this range as another option. At wide receiver, Oklahoma State's Marcel Artman has drawn interest from them as a big-bodied target. In contrast, the defensive back Spike Early and the middle-tier prospects don't carry the same value. Following the best available theme should work well for the 49ers on Day 2. Day 3 sleeper Auden Tate, WR, Florida State. If they want, the 49ers could afford to wait and pass on Artman because Tate checks the boxes of what they need in a specialized, big wide receiver. The knock on Tate, 6'5", 228 pounds, 5.43 40-yard dash, is his lack of speed. San Francisco can look past that though because it already has the track star Goodwin and quick-footed Garcon. The 49ers know they need to finish a lot more drives in 17 and Tate would provide some sneaky good help in the red zone. 49ers 2018 Draft. Final thoughts. The 49ers offseason has been quiet in relation to the Cardinals facing big changes, the Seahawks losing big names and the Rams making big trades. Taking care of Garoppolo and getting some core defensive pieces allows Lynch to manipulate the draft to get the next wave of complementary pieces. There should be every expectation that San Francisco maximizes its volume of picks for a second consecutive year.